Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, wow, you look so tired in this afternoon. Where is your spirit? Okay, I understand that you have been through several lessons in this morning. I also understand you have been tired. Ya, saya paham betul pada jam siang ini ya semua orang lelah. Ya, saya juga lelah telah mengajar beberapa kelas tadi. Namun ya, tapi alangkah baiknya kita melakukan segala sesuatu itu dengan 100%. People say that you should do everything 100%. Even it when you are eating, when you are playing, and when you are studying, you should do everything 100%. Jadi ketika kita makan, kita lakukan dengan 100%. Ketika kita bermain, kita melakukannya dengan 100%. Ketika kita belajar, ya, kita juga melakukannya dengan 100%. Okay? Jadi ayo kita ulang lagi. Let's try once again. Good afternoon, students. Okay, once again ya, more louder, lebih keras. Good afternoon, student. Okay, that's the spirit that I want to see. Okay, by the way, how are you? Okay, it's so nice to see you smiling in this class. Yeah, of course, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Okay, let me just go straight and please, any one of you, could you lead the praying? Okay, ketua kelas, kira-kira sekarang siapa ya gilirannya ya yang memimpin doa ya. Tolong ya, panggil temannya, suruh temannya yang memimpin doa. Oke, kita langsung saja mulai ya. Okay, but before I go to the lesson, let me check your attendance atau mengecek kehadiran kalian. Jadi jika kalian hadir, katakan present sir. Okay? If you are present, please say present sir. So the first one I have Donnie. Donnie, are you here? Okay, you are present. Desi. Okay, Desi is present. Wawan. Okay, Wawan is also present. Sumanto. Okay, Sumanto is also present. And then Satrio. Okay, Satrio is also present. So I think all of you are present today. So it's great to see you here. Okay. On the previous meeting, we have already learned a lot about recount text. So recount text is a text that tells about people experience and also your experience. Jadi recount text itu adalah teks untuk menceritakan pengalaman seorang dan pengalaman pribadi. But I don't want to discuss it anymore. So I just want to move to the new topic. Jadi saya akan lanjut ke topik berikutnya ya. Saya tidak akan membahas lagi karena saya percaya bahwa kalian pasti sudah belajar dan sudah paham dengan recount text. Oke. Sekarang kita akan belajar topik baru. But firstly, let's play a game, okay? So please wait just a second. I need to plug this laptop so I can show my screen. Okay, please just wait a second. Okay, as you can see on the screen, there is a picture of cartoon or a monster. So here you need to describe the monster. Okay, jadi kalian perlu mendeskripsikan gambar monster itu ya. Apa kalian bingung? Oke, jadi saya perlu mendemonstrasikannya ya. Jadi saya akan mendemonstrasikannya. Let me demonstrate it for you. Jadi misalnya I take his eyes. So his eyes has a color, okay? Jadi matanya punya color. So I would like to describe his eyes. So his eyes is red and orange. Oke. Jadi saya sudah memberikan deskripsi terhadap kartun ini ya. Jadi kira-kira seperti itu ya. Jadi untuk sistematikanya jadi saya akan memilih student untuk mendeskripsikan kartun ini secara acak dengan permainan. Jadi permainannya itu bernama tepuk color ya, tepuk color. If I say tepuk color, you can stand by to ready to clap your hand, okay? You ready to clap your hand? And if I say red, you should clap your hand once, satu kali. Red satu kali, and yellow twice. Yellow dua kali, and green three time. Is three time, okay? Okay, that's. Jadi saya ulang ya dengan bahasa Indonesia. Warna merah itu satu kali, warna kuning itu dua kali, dan warna hijau itu tiga kali. Itu 2, 3. Oke. Any question please? Oke, jadi saya ulang saja ya. Warna merah apa? Oke, jadi warna merah kalian tepuk satu kali ya, benar ya, benar. Warna kuning, oke, benar, itu warna 2 kali. Kemudian warna hijau, oke, 3 kali. Jadi kalian sudah mengerti kan? Okay. So because the table has been set, now let's just begin. Okay. Tepuk color. Stand by, everyone. Stand by. Yellow, green, okay. I forget, just quickly, okay, quickly. Yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, red. Okay. So we have Donnie, I think. Donnie, please describe the picture. Okay. Anything, you can take the horn, okay, or his eyes, maybe his body, okay. So you can give the description. Just only one ya, only one. Okay, jadi satu deskripsi saja. Silakan. Oke, jadi Donnie itu mengambil bulunya ya. Dalam bahasa Inggris bulu itu fur, okay, fur. So Donnie said that the monster has red fur. Okay, that's good actually. Okay, let me have another participant. Okay, actually it will take a long time, but yeah, this is brainstorming. So stand by, everyone. Tepuk color. Red, yellow, green, yellow, red. Okay, I think we have Satrio. Okay, Satrio, please describe the picture. Okay, so you are describing the horn. Okay, it's right. So the monster has 2 horn ya. Seperti yang Satrio bilang, jadi itu monster ini, kartun ini punya 2 tanduk ya. Tanduknya juga berwarna brown ya. Warna brown, warna coklat. Jadi sudah benar ya. Okay, all of you are doing great in this game. So let's just move to the materials, okay, the main lesson. Jadi ayo kita langsung saja menuju ke materi utama ya. Let me change the slide. Okay. So today's topic is about descriptive text. Do you ever heard descriptive text? Okay, please give your opinion about descriptive text as the activity that you have done. I mean the games that you have done. Okay, the cartoon. Based on your opinions, what is actually mean by descriptive text? Okay, so and also I will count the participant. Okay, I will count. Jadi saya akan mencatat partisipasinya. Jadi tolong seaktif mungkin. Okay. Please anyone, I need you. Okay, Sumanto ya, Sumanto. Okay, Sumanto, go ahead. Okay, alright. So Sumanto said that descriptive text is the text to describe a person. Okay, jadi Sumanto mengatakan bahwa descriptive text adalah teks untuk mendeskripsikan orang. Itu. Anyone else? Anyone please? Okay. Wawan. Okay, Wawan. Let me take Wawan. So Sumanto have 1 point. So Wawan. Okay, so descriptive text is to inform place. Okay, bisa place 1 point for Wawan. And once again, okay, let's see what's your opinion? Okay, benar. Jadi descriptive text is to describe animal. Okay, animal juga bisa. Okay, 1 point for Desi. Jadi seperti itu ya. Jadi saya langsung saja geser, ganti slide-nya. Oke. Seperti yang dikatakan oleh teman-teman kalian ya. Jadi descriptive text adalah teks untuk mendeskripsikan particular person, particular object, particular animal and place. Okay. So that's what mean by descriptive text. Okay. So let's move to the purpose of descriptive text. So after doing the activity and describing the definition of descriptive text, so what do you think the purpose will be? Anyone please? The purpose? Okay, Satrio. Okay, Satrio. Please, Satrio, go ahead. Okay, that's right. So Satrio said that descriptive text has a purpose to inform information about particular object. Jadi descriptive text itu bertujuan untuk menginformasikan informasi tentang benda sesuatu ya, objek tertentu gitu menurut Satrio. Okay, 1 point for Satrio. Kemudian yang lain, yang lain silakan, yang belum aktif. Siapa yang udah semua ya. Silakan ya. Kalian bisa bersaing ya untuk nilai kalian ya. Silakan. Desi aja dah. Silakan. To describe. Bisa sih. According to the definition is to describe particular object. Jadi Desi mengatakan bahwa tujuannya untuk mendeskripsikan particular object. Bisa. Jadi itu termasuk tujuan dari descriptive text ya. Jadi itu termasuk tujuan dari descriptive text. 1 point for Desi. Let I move to the next slide. So yeah, Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. So the purpose is just like on the screen. You can read it on the screen. Okay. I just move to the next slide. Okay, so here I have the I have the structure of descriptive text. So descriptive text has two structures. The first one is identification, which tells about the introduction of a particular object, and then the description, which tells about the specific information about the object. For examples like their height, maybe their size, or the appearance. Jadi seperti itu ya. Jadi descriptive text itu terdiri dari dua macam struktur ya. Yang pertama itu identification dan yang kedua yaitu description. Jadi identification itu menceritakan tentang pengenalan. Kemudian setelah pengenalan itu description. Description ini menceritakan tentang specific information atau informasi spesifik tentang objek-objek yang diceritakan gitulah. Jadi seperti itu ya. Language feature ya. So now we have the language feature here. So in this lesson I will focus only on three language feature. Actually there is past tense and also past passive tense, okay, but I just focus the present tense and passive present tense, okay. So the first one is present tense, okay, and then the second one is the adjective, noun, and also the adverb. The adverb can be adverb of time, adverb of place, and also adverb of participle. Two participle, yeah. Okay, adverb of participle. Oke, kita pindah lalu kita lanjut saja ke slide berikutnya. Oke, jadi di sini sudah ada rumusnya atau formula of the present tense and also passive voice. So for the present tense, as you can see on the screen, okay, and also the passive voice, you can take a picture because it is really important, okay. So you can add so you can learn independently ya, secara mandiri, okay. Jadi kalian bisa belajar ya untuk menambah wawasan kalian untuk cara untuk membuat kosakata kalimat ya dalam bahasa Inggris itulah. Jadi seperti itu ya. Sebenarnya kalau dijelaskan ini agak lama ya, jadi saya akan skip saja ya. Mungkin kalian take picture aja ya sebagai gini ya. Saya percaya kalau kalian belajar dengan sungguh-sungguh ya, sebenarnya di internet juga banyak sih cara belajar gini ya. Kalian ya tinggal belajar secara mandiri pasti kalian bisa ya. Karena ini sangat komplikasi banget ya, complicated to tell ya. Makanya saya akan skip saja ya. Silakan kalau mau take a picture, you can take the picture, okay? Okay. So this is the examples that I have made. So according to examples, the first one is Butter Mountain looks wonderful, okay? So Butter Mountain is a subject and looks is verb one plus s ya, karena Buttermon is karena Buttermon itu benda ya, bisa diganti dengan it ya, pronoun it, dan kemudian ya, ditambah adjective, oke, ditambah adjective seperti itu. Kemudian kita punya contoh kedua yaitu many tourists visit Kintamani to see it. Jadi many tourists itu ya karena banyak, jadi mereka they bisa diganti dengan pronoun they. Many tourists, so visit jadi kata kerja visit itu kata kerja pertama, jadi tidak perlu ditambah es ya, tidak perlu tambah s, you don't need to add es atau add or s, okay? And then you can add the object, and then you can add the adverb. It can be adverb of two participle, like on the screen. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then we move to the passive voice. So the passive voice is actually the same as the present, but it need to be and also need by, by and to be, and also the subject and object can exchange. Okay, jadi the subject bisa menjadi objek, kemudian objeknya bisa menjadi subjek. Okay, kenapa dibilang pasif? Karena subjeknya ini tidak bergerak ya, karena pasif gitu ya, karena karena pasif, makanya pasif gitu, artinya tidak bergerak ya. Jadi seperti yang contohnya di sini, many tourists visit Kintamani to see it. So the passive form it will be like Kintamani is visited ya, because Kintamani adalah kata benda yang satu ya, tunggal ya, maka bisa diganti dengan it. Jadi kita pakai to be is ya. Kintamani is visited by many, kita tambah by ya, by many tourism. Many tourism becomes object, jadi menjadi objek ya. Kemudian kita kasih keterangannya ya, to see it, just like that on the screen. Okay. Okay, if you want to take a picture, yeah, you can. Okay, that's good. So now I have a descriptive text about Borobudur Temple. So I need you to identify, try to identify, just try, okay? Just try to identify the structure of Borobudur Temple, the structure of descriptive text, the language picture, which I told you that consisting of using present tense, using adjective, using noun, using adverb, and using passive voice. Okay, so I need you to identify what the language picture in the Borobudur Temple text. Okay, and again, jadi kalian boleh menulisi, tapi dengan nulisi paper ini, tapi dengan pensil ya, agar bisa dihapus. Tapi jangan terlalu ditekan-tekan gitu agar tidak nampak nanti, karena saya akan menggunakannya lagi ya. Jadi seperti itu. Ketua kelas, tolong sebarkan ini ya. Oke, tolong sebarkan. Oke, alright. Oke. Jadi semua sudah tersebar, oke? Jadi silakan kalian bekerja. Nanti mungkin saya beri waktu sekitar 10 menit saja bisa kalian. Ya. Atau enggak 15 menit jika kalian belum selesai ya. Oke. Oke. Please do the work, okay? Alright everyone, time is up. Let me screen. Have you finished the work? Okay. Okay. Let's say finish. Okay. Let's say finish. So here, we will be discussing together about what the result of our work. Your work. Okay. Your work. Okay. So the first is about the structure, okay? Who can tell me the structure of the text of descriptive text that I have given to you? Who can tell me? I give you plus point, jadi saya akan memberikan poin tambahan lagi. Silakan. Oke, Satrio. Oke. Jadi sistemnya ya siapa cepat dia dapat. Jadi siapa yang angkat tangan duluan itu yang saya yakini ya. Oke. Satrio. Oke, Satrio. The structure, please tell me. Oh, the paragraph 1 is identification and the other paragraph is description. Okay. Anyone else, please? Okay, so you are. Oh, so Desi have the same opinion as Satrio. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oke, saya geser aja ya langsung ya. Saya geser aja slide-nya. Oke, benar ya. Jadi paragraf pertama itu termasuk identification. Karena apa? Karena menceritakan introduction ya, pengenalan dari descriptive text tersebut. Kemudian paragraf terakhir ya atau paragraf sisanya itu termasuk description karena apa ya, menceritakan detail informasi spesifik tentang Borobudur Temple. Nah, jadi seperti itu ya. Jadi tadi kita punya Satrio dan Desi. Am I right? Okay, one. Okay. Then who can tell me the adverb, the adjective, or the adjective? Okay. Okay. Oh, Doni, ya Doni. Okay, Doni said it's beautiful. Okay. Anyone else? Doni said beautiful. Anyone else? Oh, greatest. Okay. Actually, greatest is belonging to comparative degree ya. In comparative degree, there is tingkatan-tingkatan. Jadi ada tingkat-tingkatan kata adjective. Jadi ada yang lebih lagi dan lebih lagi itu. Yang paling lebih lagi. Misalnya kata greatest ya, seperti yang dibilang sama siapa sama Wawan ya, Wawan greatest ya, dari kata great. Kalau lebihnya lagi greater, lebih luar biasa. Tapi greatest itu lebih paling luar biasa, seperti itu ya. Silakan yang lain. So Wawan ya, Wawan dan Desi. Okay, Wawan and Desi. And again, anyone else? Okay, biggest. Okay, from okay, Sumanto. Biggest. Okay, that's right. Okay, Sumanto. Biggest ya, from big ya, bigger. Then we have biggest. Okay, that's right. So we move to the present tense. Okay, present tense, simple present tense. Who can tell me the simple present tense? Okay, may I have what the sorry may I have Sumanto. Okay, Sumanto, yeah, Sumanto, please. Okay, in the first sentence, okay, I will read the first sentence. So Borobudur Temple is the one of the most beautiful tourist resort in Indonesia. Okay, that's right. So Borobudur Temple is the subject, is the to be, and one of the most beautiful tourist is the adjective phrase, a noun phrase. So it consists of adjective and noun. So ditambah keterangan in Indonesia ya, di Indonesia. Oke, benar ya, termasuk benar juga ya. Oke, jadi tadi siapa ya, Doni sudah menjawab dengan benar. Oke, 1 point untukmu. Oke, kemudian who can tell me again? Okay, Wawan. Okay, that's right, Wawan. So it's belong to present tense. Okay, I give point for you, Wawan. Okay, I count your participant, yeah, all the participants I count. Jadi saya hitung semua partisipasinya ya. Kita lanjut saja langsung ke passive voice ya. Karena saya anggap semua orang mengerti ya. Saya anggap sudah mengerti dengan present tense, jadi saya lanjut ke passive voice. Okay, who can tell me what your thought about the passive voice? Tolong siapa yang mau maju ya, yang mau menjabarkan opininya ya tentang passive voice ya, yang kalian dapat dalam teks descriptive text about Broder Temple. Okay, Satrio, please. Okay, okay, that's right. So in the, as Satrio said, it is belong to the passive voice, which is in the sentence of it is situated in central Java ya. It is situated ya. Situated is the form of verb 3 and it is pronoun and is to be ya. So it can be belonging to passive voice. Jadi karena itu termasuk passive voice. Okay. Alright then. Jadi karena kalian sudah berpartisipasi dengan baik ya, kita lanjut saja. Oke, saya kira materinya masih, tapi ternyata sudah habis. Oke, jadi kalian sudah belajar tentang descriptive text, belajar tentang strukturnya, belajar tentang image picture-nya. Oke, sekarang kita menyimpulkan apa yang bisa kalian dapat. Oke, jadi di sini saya akan mengecek pemahaman kalian dan juga menyimpulkan apa yang kita pelajari hari ini. Okay. But firstly, let me know how's your feeling. So, Wawan, how do you feel about our lesson today? Okay, so Wawan said that he feels enjoy to be here. Jadi Wawan berkata bahwa dia menikmati kelas ini dan menikmati untuk berada di sini. Okay, that's good. And may I have Desi? Okay, Desi said that she is happy to be here and learn together with us. Okay, jadi dia berkata bahwa dia senang sekali dapat belajar bersama kita, seperti itu. Okay, now let me move to the specific questions about descriptive text. Okay, about what you have learned today. May I know? Do you know what is descriptive text? May I have Sumanto? Okay. So Sumanto said descriptive text is a text that describe particular person. Okay, that's right. May I have Satrio? Okay. So Satrio said that the descriptive text is the text to describe particular object. Yeah. So as Sumanto and Satrio said, they are correct. Jadi mereka benar. Jadi descriptive text is the text that describe a particular object, not only particular object but particular person, particular animals, and also particular place. Jadi descriptive text itu menceritakan tentang atau mendeskripsikan tentang benda-benda, suatu objek tertentu, tempat-tempat tertentu, dan hewan-hewan tertentu ya, seperti itu. Now I move to the purpose. So the purpose of descriptive text. May I have Doni? Okay, so Doni said that descriptive text is the text that has purpose to inform and to describe a particular person, particular object, particular place. Okay, so as Doni have said, it is already complete. Oke, jadi text, descriptive text is the text untuk menginformasikan dan juga mendeskripsikan tentang objek-objek tertentu, tentang benda-benda tertentu, tentang hewan-hewan tertentu, dan juga tempat-tempat tertentu. Oke, jadi seperti itu. Sekarang saya pindah ke I move to the language features. May I have maybe Desi. Okay, so Desi said that there is 3 language features. These are using present tense. The second one is using adverb and adjective, and the third one is using passive voice. Okay, jadi benar kata Desi, ada 3 unsur bahasa yang kita pelajari hari ini. Yang pertama yaitu menggunakan present tense, yang kedua yaitu menggunakan objektif dan adverb atau keterangan dan kata sifat. Kemudian descriptive text juga menggunakan passive voice ya, atau kalimat pasif. Okay. Alright student, because you have done a great job and participate enough toward our lesson today, so I think I should give you a rewards for your participant. I think I should give you an assignment as the reward. Okay, so I need you to do assessment, so please write your own descriptive text. It can be based on your places, your region. For example, maybe you can take Batur Mountain, maybe Batur Temple, atau Pura Batur, dan sebagainya seperti itu. Jadi mungkin saya akan meminta kalian untuk buat saja di dalam buku gambar ya. So you need to make it to the drawing book. Tempel ya, sediakan gambarnya, gambar tempat-tempatnya itu, kemudian tempel di buku gambarnya, and then you should add the description about the places. Jadi kalian bisa menambah deskripsi tempatnya, tidak perlu banyak-banyak ya, cukup seperti Candi Borobudur yang telah kita pelajari hari ini ya, cukup seperti itu saja. Kemudian kalian juga bisa add ya, the art, tambahkan seni dikit ya, mungkin kalian bisa tambah ukiran dan segala macam. Itu bisa menambah nilai tambah ya, menambah nilai dari saya. Jadi yang paling kreatif itu yang paling saya nilai paling dapat nilai yang lebih tinggi. Oke, jadi seperti itu. Oke, let me check your understanding. So can you get it my assessment? Okay, so that's great. So you have gotten my assessment, okay, the information of my assessment. So what time is it? Okay, so I think we still have 5 minutes. Kita masih punya waktu 5 menit. Okay, kita main permainan saja ya. So let's play together. So you need to describe myself. Okay, jadi kalian perlu mendeskripsikan diri saya sendiri ya, diri Pak ya. Jadi misalnya rambut saya gimana, baju saya yang saya gunakan itu gimana ya, dan sebagainya itu ya, dengan bahasa Inggris kalian ya. Who can answer it? I allow to leave the class earlier. Jadi saya akan mengizinkan kalian untuk meninggalkan kelas ya, lebih awal. Oke. Untuk kelas tolong kumpulkan dulu ya, kumpulkan dulu descriptive text yang saya bagikan tadi ya, tentang Candi Borobudur. Tolong berikan kepada saya lagi. Oke, thank you to class, thank you the captain of the class. Oke, silakan masukkan semuanya ke dalam tas ya, ke dalam tas kalian. Silakan. Oke. Oke, kita mulai ya. Please describe myself. Oke, Doni. Okay, so Doni said, I am wearing black shirt. Okay, that's right. So Doni, you can leave the class. Okay. Okay, so Doni can add class. Doni, please be careful, okay? Jangan lupa gunakan helmnya. Saya tahu kamu itu menggunakan sepeda motor. Jadi ya, kebanyakan siswa-siswa itu apa ya, malas menggunakan helmet ya. They are lazy to use their helmet. So ya, jadi saya akan mengingatkan Doni bahwa jangan lupa untuk memakai helmnya ya. Untuk keselamatan Doni sendiri ya. It is for your safety. Dan juga yang jalan kaki ya, untuk jalan, dan jangan lupa untuk hati-hati. Terus tengok kanan kiri jika kalian ingin hendak menyeberang, seperti itu. Okay, okay, Doni, you can leave the class. Okay, okay, be careful. Anyone else, please? Okay, Wawan. Alright, I'm quite happy to hear this compliment. So Wawan said that I am handsome. Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, Wawan, please, I allow you to leave the class. Okay, good. Be careful, Wawan. Okay, who next? Okay, let's see. Okay, Daisy said that I have black hair. Okay, as Daisy said, jadi dia mendeskripsikan bahwa saya tuh memiliki rambut yang hitam. Ya benar. Daisy, silakan ya, kamu dapat meninggalkan kelas saya. Oke, saya kira cukup ya. Oke, all of you are doing great. Jadi saya akan memulangkan kalian saja ya. Jadi ketua kelas ya, tolong tutup pembelajarannya ya. Close the lesson by praying ya. Karena teman kalian sudah ada yang meninggalkan kelas. Silakan ketua kelas pimpin doanya untuk mengakhiri kelas ya. Please close the lesson today. Alright everyone, that's all that I can teach for today. So stay healthy and see you next week. Goodbye. Okay. Thank you.